Hello everyone, my name is EVOO and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. Summertime is a great time for barbecue. And today folks, I'd like to share with you my Mediterranean style recipe for chicken. We're going to put chicken on a skewer, but we're going to marinate it first in a garlic and lemon and herb marinade. Let's get started right now. For the marinade, simple ingredients. As you can see here, I have the juice from one lemon. And I'm going to take all the pulp. So in goes the juice from one lemon. And with that same lemon, I zested it. So we're going to add the lemon zest from one lemon. In that goes. Okay. Next, I minced up 4 cloves of garlic. You gotta have the garlic, folks. In goes the garlic. Try to buy fresh as opposed to pre-minced in a jar, if you can. Okay, of course, extra virgin olive oil. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And we're gonna get it all in there. Okay, and part of the herbs, we've got some dried oregano. 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. In that goes 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to use some sea salt here, but you could use any salt that you like. 1 tablespoon of paprika. I'm using just sweet paprika. If you want to use smoked paprika, you could use a 1/2 teaspoon or a 1/2 tablespoon of smoked. And lastly is 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. If you don't have mayonnaise, you can substitute it with a plain Greek yogurt. So in that goes. Okay, that now completes all the ingredients for our beautiful Mediterranean style marinade. Quite simply, we're gonna whisk them all together. Okay, let's get them all mixed together. Beautiful, beautiful marinade there. Semi-thick. Okay, our marinade is done. Now, let's get our chicken. So here I have 2 chicken breasts, and because we're gonna put them on a skewer, you wanna cut them roughly in about the same size as you possibly can. That way they cook up evenly. So, what I'm gonna do, I got this end here, I'll cut the end off. Okay. And then I'm just going to slice it right up the middle. And then we'll make 1, 2 cuts just like that. I'll do the same here. Slice it right down the middle. Okay. And then 1 there. And 1 there. There we go. Okay, so they're all about the same size, roughly. So we're going to take our chicken, put it into a bowl, and quite simply, we're going to add our marinade. And here comes our, sounds like the dinner bell. Okay, here comes our marinade. In goes all the marinade. I'm going to do it in a bowl. You could also put it in a plastic bag. If you put it in a plastic bag and put it in the fridge, you just want to turn the bag over every so often to make sure everything gets coated nicely. Okay. There we go. And now, quite simply, just toss the coat. Toss and get them all coated in that beautiful Mediterranean marinade. There we go. Perfect. And now all I'm going to do, I'm going to cover them and we're going to put them in the refrigerator, and they're going to stay in the refrigerator for 2 hours. You want at least a 2-hour marinade. You could go up to 4, but 2 hours is enough. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to soak some skewers, some wooden skewers, and get them ready as well. So I'll see you in about 2 hours. So here we are 2 hours later. The barbecue is preheating And I took the chicken out of the refrigerator about 10 minutes ago just to kind of get the chill out of the chicken somewhat. So my skewers have been soaking, and now quite simply we're just going to thread our chicken onto the skewers. And when you thread the chicken, try to leave a little bit of room in between the chicken pieces so that they cook all around and it's not forcing. So you don't want them jammed tight. You want to leave a little bit of space in between to allow the cooking to happen much, much better. So let's get these skewered up. There we go. I'm going to continue making our skewers. We are ready for the grill. Let's go have some fun. So our grill's been preheating. You'd never know it because my gauge is broken. But trust me, it's piping hot. All right, so let's just place our chicken skewers on the grill. And what I like to do is cook them for 4 minutes and then rotate. So 4 minutes and then rotate. And I'm gonna do it with the lid open. We don't want it with the lid closed. That creates more of an oven effect. This is more of a barbecue grilling effect. So lid open, 4 minutes, and then we'll make a turn. So our 4-minute timer is up. Time to make a turn. Oh, that's looking good already. Looking good already, folks. Oh, it's so tender. Okay. That one stuck just a little bit. There we go. Start the timer, another 4 minutes. We want to keep cooking these, folks, until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You guessed it, time for another turn. And this time it doesn't look like anything is sticking because the chicken is getting hot all through. And another 4 minutes. Look at it, it's looking great though, don't you think? Oh man, I love it. Time for another flip. And I gotta tell you folks, the aromas, I just love barbecuing. The aromas coming off this grill are amazing. The color is looking much, much better now. We got some great grill marks going. This is looking good. So another 4 minutes have passed. So we are now at the 16-minute mark. So I'm just going to check the internal temperature. We're at 150. These thermopens are invaluable, folks. 148. Okay, so we're going to give another turn. And they probably need about maybe 2 or 3 more minutes, but that's about it. Look at this, we're looking good. Okay, a couple more minutes and these should be done. Let's take another peek. That one is done. That one is done. That one is done. And this one, not quite. And this one, another few seconds for that one. It's just about done, 164. So let's take this one off, and this one off, and this one off. This one probably needs just another minute. That piece does look a little bit thicker, and this one will definitely be done by now. We'll give that another minute, folks, but aren't we looking good already? That's looking great. Okay, 1 more minute for that guy. And one last peek. Let's take a peek. And we are good to go, folks. We are good to go. Shut down the grill. Let's add that one to our platter. There we have it, folks, right there. You know what I'm looking forward to. We're going to do the taste test. But this one is going to be much hotter than the others. I'll dig into one of those first. You know I'm looking forward to that, folks, the taste test right there. Yes, chicken skewers on the grill. We're going to start with this one because it's cooler. Tender, flavorful, and somewhat moist. the flavor from that marinade on this chicken is excellent. And I can taste that little bit of lemony on there. But even more important, the chicken is so tender. It's very tender and very flavorful. What a nice summertime treat. Easy to do, healthy, and delicious. I don't know if it gets any better than this. Enjoy some time on the grill, enjoy some time cooking, because at the end of the day, folks, that's what it's all about. Cooking at home, making fantastic, delicious meals, enjoying it with your partner, with your family, with your friends, whatever the case may be. Just, as they say, just do it and have some fun. Wherever you're tuning in from, I want to say thank you for spending time with me on the grill. Today's episode of Cooking with the Koyas. And as always, folks, until next time, bon appetito and salute. Speaking of which, I forgot my wine. Take care of that right away. Seriously tasty.